That's true, but I'm looking for the Hollywood script, Bentley. This is
Yeah.
this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Jarrett Stidham to play well and win two football games. Okay, then we trade him for a first round draft pick.
If Stedman wins today, he better win the whole Super Bowl.
That's what
That's
I'm
all.
saying.
That's what I'm going with now. And one more thing, the 49ers, at least I'm glad they're bringing attention to this. The 49ers, they know this conspiracy, how they're getting injured, where their training facilities at. So they are actually looking into that, which is very interesting.
I agree with you 100%.
Hey, Greg. I don't see your video, just your audio. Just so you know. But Tony and Bama, you guys hear us?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yep, crystal clear. Crystal
Right
clear.
on, right on. Yeah, hey, big day in Colorado, man. We'll see. Yeah, hopefully that scripted NFL leads to a Broncos win today.
Yeah. Oh, is that
Again,
Ladies and
Broncos
gentlemen,
win-
they're going to make a movie out of this.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
going
we
to make a movie out of this.
We need more football movies, that's for sure. We don't have enough of them. And if the Broncos win, then win the damn Super Bowl.
Yeah, hell yeah, I agree with that. But they're not. The Rams are going to win the Super Bowl. But,
See, think about this, boys. This is the movie. All right, it started back 3 years ago where the Broncos didn't know they were lost and out. They kept on losing games. They decided to use a draft pick to pick up a coach. And then that coach, oh my gosh, happened. But at the same time, before that, the Denver Broncos spent the most money in almost history for this quarterback that the quarterback was a dud. And then
Not a quarterback, a bum.
and now Peyton, Coach Peyton, all of a sudden went into the draft, pulled out this man from Oregon that has been in college football since kids were born.
yeah,
And then all of a sudden, things started growing.
It sounds
His
like a
freshman year, he started winning. He started winning more. Coach Payton said, "Oh my gosh, it's going to happen. The stars are they're uniting." And then all of a sudden, 2025 comes around. The egg cracked. He came out. Ah! There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a Bo Nix. It's a baby boy. And he came to Denver, Colorado. And now the future is in his hands. Unfortunately, he took us to the promised land. But his brother, Steady, is coming in and going to get witty. And guess what? The Patriots just have a chance on us right now because in them systems of the playoffs, in Denver, Colorado, the New England Patriots are 0-4 in the playoffs.
Yeah. Now give credit to the Broncos owners.
yeah. Greg Vaughn, you there?
Yep.
I still can't see your video, Greg. But
Yeah.
there we go. There we go. Awesome. So you're gonna be the voice of reason today, Greg, for sports and Broncos. So, I mean, obviously, me and Tony, we're still fired up, even though we got our backup quarterback going. Get him. Sean Payton did come out and say, I mean, and obviously he's the head coach. He's got to say positive things, but he thinks Stidham could start for a few different NFL teams. Let's just get right down to it. The Patriots, I think, are favored by 3.5. What are you doing on this game today, Greg? Are we on a pink cloud going into this game with our backup quarterback, or what are your thoughts, Greg?
Well, I think I can hear somebody's background noise, but I think
Yeah, somebody got some going in the background there, guys.
Yeah.
No, Bentley. No, okay, that's weird.
yeah, I think it's a storybook for either team, right? I think you have Drake May, that it could be a story for the Patriots. Brady, Belichick gone. Second-year quarterback has more wins than anybody else. And he ties, the most wins for a second-year quarterback. You have the Denver Broncos, Sean Payton, with the backup quarterback. So in that division, I think it could go either way. I just think right now, even with Bo Nix, I think the Patriots are clicking. You know what I mean? I think I don't But I like dogs at home also. But
Yeah.
now, Spencer, you know how you're talking about one injury. We had 15 in San Francisco. So
Oh,
welcome to my world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things, but it's going to be tough. You know, they talk about the 12th man in Seattle. You guys have a 12th man in Denver. It's going to be tough to, win there. I think it should be a good game. It sucks that anybody has to get hurt, right?
Yeah.
And, we'll see. I think that's why we play the games. I think it'll be a good day for football. Only 3 games left. And but if I was a betting man, I'm taking. No disrespect to you guys. I'm taking the Patriots.
Minus the 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, I get it. What my hope is that we're at home. I don't know if Drake May has faced a pass rush as good as the Broncos this season. And I think that's our only hope, is that Drake May is on his butt the majority of this game. What are your thoughts, guys? Tony? Because, I mean, Stidham, in preseason and everything, don't get me wrong, like, for a backup quarterback, the scenario couldn't be much better, at least as a Broncos fan, but he's still a backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Denver is going to use their home field advantage, and that is massive. And they got that defense. I believe they're going to go after May. They're going to throw, my God, everything at him right away fast. Defense.
Yeah. Tony.
All right. I know you're always saying this backup quarterback stuff, fellas. I know you're saying this backup quarterback stuff. But you know what? Coach Payton did pick him up from the Raiders when we still had Russell Wilson. Even though we paying all this money to Russell Wilson, good old state was going to be our future starting quarterback. But then we went into the draft and we picked up our Bo Nix. Right. So, once again, he went back into the second. Yes, he can be a starting quarterback. From what I've seen in the past of what he's been doing during preseason games, even during the Patriot game highlights, during the Raider highlights, you know what? That man has an arm. He's pretty steady at it. And at the same time, for a pocket passer, he could also roll out. And I like the system. I like what's going on. And for defense, we are fully healthy now, gentlemen. You guys didn't forget that, right? We're fully healthy. We got our safety back. We got both our cornerbacks back. We got all our linebackers back. We got our front line. Yes, we are something to reckon with. And on top of it, you got to look at our special teams too. Granted, Mims, we've been using him a little bit for wide receiving because of a little banged up injuries from Franklin and also Pipe. But, our Brant. But you know what? I think we have a good chance coming, and we are in the Mile High Magic. And you know what happens in Mile High Magic? Things do come true. We're not in Disneyland, folks. We're in Colorado. This is what we do. It's going to be a cool 21 degrees outside. It's football weather by mid-time. We might even see a little snow. We got to bring some Colorado out because we haven't had any a little bit. So now, welcome home, Denver.
Yeah. One thing, Sean Payton, here's the thing. Remember, when he went to the Saints, he wanted Tony Romo, and they said, hell no. Imagine what he would have done with him. Then he got Drew Brees, and they said, why do you want Drew Brees? The guy just tore his arm and needs arm surgery. Take him. We don't need him. Look what he did with Drew Brees. So if it's anyone who can make Stedman win a game, look at Sean Payton is an outstanding coach. Look what he's done. So I am giving the edge to Denver on this one.
See, but also, too, man, in the shower, you forgot about this. Payton chose Stidham.
Yes.
Picked him up from the Raiders. Already liking him for the Broncos. I think we have a great chance. And you know what, too? It's unfortunate that J.K. Dobbins did try practicing this week, and it's understandable. We don't want to hurt the man. God's sake, it's only one game, but you know what? Maybe in the next game he can play. But for right now, I like our Harvey. I like what's going on. McLaughlin, he's stepping up. But you know what? It's Bronco country, y'all.
Right.
There's a lot of magic out here.
Bama, give me your voice of reason. I mean, okay, Bama, let's say I'm Homer Simpson and I'm at the sports book and I'm about to put my rent.
I'm not betting on this game. I'm
Okay,
not
but
touching this game one bit. Dude, you've
but,
been speaking of spreads, man. You know, it started off at 5.5, right? It's dropped 2 full points in what a day and a half, 2 days, something like that.
that's the
So,
whales.
so all the betting money's gone on the Broncos to cover from the get go.
Right.
I think it's kind of a ploy for Vegas. I could see the Patriots beating them by more than a touchdown, but I've actually got in our pick and pool. I've got the Broncos winning the game. I don't think I've been brainwashed out here. I just kind of look at the facts. I mean, Drake May is he's got one more game of experience in the playoffs than Stidham does. I mean, I know he's got a lot more game experience regular season, but he's fresh. He's like say he's coming to a hostile environment in Denver, and that defense is gonna be ready to play. The fans are gonna be ready to play. Hell, he fumbled the ball 4 times against Houston last week. I got 2 on back, so the Broncos like to get the ball. Broncos like to get the ball on defense. The defense is gonna have to do that for him to stay in this game because I don't see the offense keeping up in the shootout if it gets into that. But as long as Stidham don't get in there and throw stupid interceptions like Bo Nix tends to do from time to time, I think they really do got a shot in this game. It would have been nice to get J.K. Dobbins back. I don't think Harvey and McLaughlin's really what you need in the backfield to win this game. So it's going to have to be a little bit more of the arm of Stidham and the defense to hopefully maybe get a touchdown on the defensive side, something like that. I'm not counting on anybody against the Broncos with that defense they got at home right now. And again, like I say, Drake May has not faced a defense on the road like this all season, I don't believe. So it's going to be a big test for him as well. The Broncos are embracing the underdog role. They were underdog even with Bo Nix. Now they're really the underdog without Bo Nix. So if you wanted me to bet, I said all week I would take the Broncos in 3.5. Give me the Broncos plus the points if I had to bet.
Got it. Yeah.
I think they went out. I think they got a good shot to win it outright, honestly. I really think so.
So, sounds like a Bentley.
Yo.
So I've got Broncos plus 3.5. Obviously, Tony, Bama, Bentley. If you had to put $1,000 on Broncos, so basically the Patriots are favored by 3.5 today. Who you taking?
It's Red Zone D. Red Zone D.
I will go with the Broncos at the 3.5. Exactly right there.
So Greg Vaughn is the only Pats fan on the show.
Broncos.
No, I'm not a Pats fan. I'm not a Pats fan. I'm not a Broncos fan.
I know.
I'm just a football fan.
Yeah, Broncos are gonna throw the kitchen table at Drake May. That first series, they're gonna go after him so fast. But he did get rattled against the Texans.
I think you guys, Drake May's paid the Texans defense, who I think is the best in the league. I think Drake, you're forgetting how athletic Drake May is. I think you're also forgetting how underrated that New England defense is. I think you guys are acting like they're going to play, like the Dolphins right now. They're not playing the Dolphins. The New England's defense, I'll put right up there with the Broncos.
Yeah. It definitely is, but they're playing in Mile High Stadium. That's the one thing where everyone's going to struggle.
And I think the last game, I think that C.J. Stroud lost the game more than the Patriots won.
He did. He lost the game. C.J. Stroud gets rattled easy. It was C.J. that lost the game, not their defense.
That's what
Just
I'm saying.
like the Chargers, too. Chargers held them on the defense.
So
that's why I think the Broncos got a good shot, man. If they slap it up, they can hold them to field goals instead of touchdowns in the red zone right there. Yeah, Broncos will pull this thing out.
Hey, gentlemen, as you guys are – okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you guys. I'm overhearing what you're all saying. But, okay, a couple stats came out the other day where I'm actually impressed about. During the whole season, soon-to-be or hope-to-be MVP Drake May, making all these beautiful passes, making all these beautiful touchdowns, making all these everything. You know what? In the playoffs, the last 2 games, he looked like a regular quarterback running through his life. And guess what? He was playing against, granted, a Houston team that, unfortunately, their starting quarterback lost them the game. It wasn't the team. Their quarterback lost them the game. Their first game that they played, they won by little bit, and they were playing the Old Man Rogers in Pittsburgh. You know what? Hey, granted, I like it. I think
Patriots had to buy. Patriots didn't play Pittsburgh. Patriots played the Chargers.
Patriots played the Chargers. Either way, they did not look good. They did not look up. Drake May didn't impress me. I'm sorry about that. So now he's stepping into Bronco country where it's a number 3 defense where we've only lost one game at home in 14 games. 14 games, one game. And you know what? That game, it was to the Jacksonville Jaguars, another playoff team. But you know what? Drake May hasn't impressed me at all in the playoffs. That's why I feel comfortable, and I feel comfortable in our healthy Bronco defense.
Well, I mean, and Stidham ain't that much of a. I mean, Bo Nix, like you say, ain't God's gift to quarterback, and so I mean, it ain't like Bo Nix and Stidham are that far apart from each other. I mean, I know Bo Nix has had more of the playing time, and that's going to be a big key. I mean, Stidham ain't faced any live action, man. It's just going to be really fast for him to kind of catch up to the speed of everything real fast. But like I say again, it's not really like Bo's kind of became what he was, but Bo's also messed up a lot this year. So again, it ain't like Stidham's not that far behind Bo in the depth chart. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the season anyway. So
let's do this. Bama, give me your predicted score of this game.
This game here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say probably something like 22-19 Broncos or Patriots. 22-19 is the final. Whoever wins, I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah.
Broncos. Okay, Tony. Predicted score of this game.
24-20 Broncos.
That's what so 24-20 Broncos. I'm thinking 24.
If either of these teams scores 24, they win.
24-21 Broncos. Greg Vaughn, what's your predicted score of this game?
24-21 Pats.
24-21. What's your predicted score of this game?
6-7. It's a low-scoring game, Broncos.
What's that? 6-7?
7. Low-scoring game, Broncos.
7
It's going to be like the Raiders game, that 10-7 game earlier this year with the Raiders.
Broncos.
Yeah, but that was the Raiders. We're playing against the Pats. The Pats.
And you can only score 10 points from the Raiders.
That's true.
There is another football game being played today. That is Rams at Seahawks. What? I'm on my phone right at the moment. What's the spread on that game, guys?
2.5.
Yeah, I think 2.5 still for Seattle.
Seattle
2.5.
like 2.5. Oh man. Okay, so with me, Seattle, they are at home. Seattle does have a great team. I've got to go with Stafford in this game just based on experience. Tell me I'm wrong. Anybody? What do you guys think?
You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
I can't tell you. You're right.
You're wrong. Hey, granted, LA, they've been styling all season. You got an old man Matthew Stafford that threw for 46 touchdowns. Hey, man, any starting quarterback would love to have 46 touchdowns, of course. And when you got Nuka and you got Adams, you got Higbee, and then you got the backfield, you got Williams and you got Corum. My gosh, and your defense is pretty good. It's not like the past couple of years where they had the stars, but you know what? They're a good team. They deserve to be there. But you're going in Seattle, the 12th man, where you have a quarterback that has only played one playoff game, only one. But at the same time, look at the team that is surrounded by him. And don't say Bronco players. They're already gone, Spencer. But what I'm saying is this. They got a great defense where it's silent but deadly. And then you have a couple wide receivers, unbelievable. And then you have a up-and-coming future tight end that is going to be an all-pro. And then you got two great running backs. If Walker, number 3, steps up today, the Rams won't hold him.
Got it.
Rams are going to win, but the refs ain't going to allow it. That's what's happening tonight.
No, Rams are winning this game. They're undefeated in their history in the playoffs against Seattle, and all their wins are in Seattle. Like you're talking about, May's going to struggle. If the Broncos win, May's going to struggle on the road against a hostile environment. Matt Stafford ain't going to struggle against that hostile environment. He's been there, done that, chewed him up before in that hostile environment.
Oh,
yeah, you give me.
Rams are going to win. It's the refs.
Don't worry about the rest. I'm not worried about the rest. Yeah, Rams win this game.
I stand with Matt Stafford.
Greg Vaughn.
I think Seattle. Anytime you can do what they do with four down linemen, it's crazy. And they're physical and they run the ball and they take their points. You know what I mean? They don't go for 4th and 3, 4th and 5. They take their points. So I'm going Seattle at home.
But I heard Seattle may win this because they do have a secret weapon. One thing that can rattle Stafford. There's one thing that's going to rattle Stafford so bad. And I believe, but the problem is the Seahawks fans I don't think are nasty enough. We see, this is where you need the Raiders. But the Seahawks fans were holding posters of Stafford's wife, then it would really rattle him because, his wife has had this problem with the other quarterbacks and stuff. So, but unfortunately, I don't think the Seahawks fans are that nasty.
Yeah, they're kind of nice. So.
Just start talking about mamas. That's
Oh, all right.
See now in Seattle, they're flipping fish into the market. They're flipping fish. Now they're going to be flipping rams.
So
They need a nasty. I mean, if you really want to win the game, you need a nasty.
Bama is taking the Rams. Bentley, you just said the Rams are going to lose.
Best offensive football. Rams.
Are going to lose because of the refs.
Because of the refs, unfortunately.
No.
He's got the Seahawks.
And I don't like the Seahawks. I don't like the Seahawks at all.
Tony, who did you take? You took the Seahawks, right? Okay, Tony got the Seahawks. Greg Vaughn, you there?
Yep, I took the Seahawks.
Seahawks. I'm taking. Oh man. Okay, so if I was betting on this game, okay. All right, Tony, as a Broncos fan, I want to root for the Rams, but I think it would be just sweet irony if the Broncos make it to the Super Bowl against the Seahawks and beat the Seahawks. There would be revenge with Russell Wilson. What are your thoughts on that, Tony?
I hope it's not going to be like the 2013 race where
Manny.
the first play of the game was a safety.
Well,
It was a disgusting game.
Our team
And
is
you know what?
completely different.
We had the most powerful offensive team in all NFL. You know what the catch was? The defense.
Yeah.
Like Greg's always been saying for the past couple shows, what wins championships?
We all say that. They got two good defenses.
And they got two great defenses. That's why I say Broncos versus Seattle rematch.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, why did that happen? Because that was the best O-line, and they just got ran over the whole game.
Well, it was the Legion of Boom. Basically,
Were they that good? I mean, they just ran over those guys all day.
yeah, we hadn't faced a team that played that kind of defense all year. Wasn't that the year that Manning?
Coaching Fox.
Wasn't that the year?
Yeah, Manning holds the history with 56 touchdowns
Yeah, that's what I thought. So
in the air.
I
And
just
minus one run-in.
I
Yeah,
just
that was a
think-
wild game. Remember, they got ran over. I've never seen that in my life before. I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I just think that would be amazing. So I guess I'm rooting for the Seahawks, but I think in big games, again, I've said this a million times. Don't get me wrong, defense, running the football, but when you go back and you look at all 60 of the Super Bowl champions, they almost always have a great quarterback. And when it comes right down to it, I think Stafford is he's a future Hall of Fame quarterback. Great players don't always play great. They just play great when they have to. So
Then why shotgun?
Go ahead.
I don't understand what you're saying. You got the future in three of these teams that you haven't even mentioned about, and you're already going against old man.
Well,
brother, you got to look at Look
I
at the
think-
future. You got a future Hall of Famer, maybe Drake May. You might have a future Hall of Famer Samuel Donald. And you know what? You might have
Tony, what are you smoking, bro?
I'm smoking good stuff because it's legal in Colorado.
Yes,
But what I'm
yes,
saying is
so
this:
that's what
if
I'm saying.
Stadium wins these games, guess what? He's going to be a Nick Foles. He's
Okay.
going to be having his own team.
Greg Vaughn, let me ask you something. Let's say that the Rams,
Spencer.
let's say the Rams and the Seahawks game is tied. 2 minutes left. Okay, now who would you what quarterback would you rather have, Darnold or Stafford, to go down and get you the win, Greg Vaughn?
Probably Stafford, but I mean that's all irrelevant. I mean, once again, it's a hypothetical. I
know,
think.
but
I just think. I think Darnold's going to have a. I think Darnold's going to. Once again, you're talking about storybooks. I think Darnold. One playoff game, back up here, second overall pick, back up there. I think. If you're trying to write a story, there's a lot of stories that could be written. For the backup for Denver, for Donald. Stafford being the old man and leading his team. All these are stories. But at the end of the day, I'm looking forward to good football. And, hopefully, all your guys' teams win. But I'm just saying, that I'm telling you who I'm betting on. I didn't say I wasn't going to hedge it the other way, but that's what I'm going on.
got it. Yeah, that's true. But I guess I got to take Stafford's experience. I think the teams are pretty evenly matched. What are your thoughts, Bama? Would you rather have Stafford with the game on the line or Darnold?
Oh, of course you'd rather. I mean, you'd want to have Stafford just from track record. But Darnold's not a bad choice this year, and they've got a hell of a kicker in Seattle also. If you're looking for that game-winning field goal, not to say the Rams don't, but I don't. If it comes down to the last drive, of course, give me Stafford. I liked what they got on offense to drive it down the field and get a game-winning score if they need it. Even in the hostile environment of the Seattle Seahawks. The 12th man, all that right there. See, they've done it before. I mean, it ain't they're shy going into this team. They're their third time facing them this year. It's again, it's Stafford versus Darnold, and I'll take Stafford all day long over Darnold.
Yeah, Tony. Game's on the line, buddy. You got Darnold or
It's
Stafford?
relevant, man. It's one of those. Hey, you got old man Stafford, but you got a young Sam Donald where nobody knows about.
Darnold ain't that young, Tony. He's been around the league
Are
for
you
like
taking
8
Darnold?
years.
Yeah, but now he has time to shine. He has to make himself good. Look what he did. Look what he did for Minnesota, and guess what? He became the starting quarterback to the Seattle Seahawks, and now he's representing the NFC in the NFC Championship.
So he did last
Yes.
year. So he did last year. He was a 13-win quarterback, and he went into the Rams and lost as the favorite.
Yeah, but look at when you have
With
you
Minnesota.
have your you have Hutchinson out, you have your freaking your running back out. Of course, all your stars are out. All his stars are here today. I take Seattle
out
thoroughly.
last year.
Baloney.
Okay, listen.
Baloney.
Tony's all worked up because of his Broncos. But
I am worked up about my Broncos, but I'm worked up about the fact that nobody has, you know what, for these two number one division, NFC number one, Seattle, number one, AFC. Nobody's giving any respect because of their quarterbacks. They're young, yes.
Right,
We
yeah.
have a backup quarterback. But guess what, too? We've been beating all these teams that they're saying, oh, these are playoff contenders. These are Super Bowl contenders. These are teams that are going to win. Guess what happens? Yes, I'm riled up. Yes, I'm screaming. Yes.
Listen. How much value?
This much intensity, they're going to kick the crap out of the Patriots.
Listen, how much value do we actually put in that win over the 49ers? Because the entire team was basically decimated.
Yeah, that worked, definitely, yeah.
You know,
I mean, that game wasn't really. It was a fairly close game till the third quarter when it really got out of hand right there. But as bad as the Niners looked in that game, they still were somewhat within 2 scores for most of that game. But
yeah.
I mean, Seattle's a good team, man. They got a good defense, they got a good offense, but I just think the Rams are the best offense in football. And I mean, I don't. If anybody can crack that Seattle defense, which they've done this year before, it's the Rams.
Okay, predicted scores real quick. Bama.
For that one there, I'm going to go 31-27 Rams.
31-27 Rams. Tony.
28-13 Seattle.
Oh, damn. That's a. What are your thoughts, Greg Vaughn?
24-14 Seattle.
Damn, 24.
No, 24-17. Sorry.
24-17 Seattle.
Yeah.
Okay. Bentley.
Man, this is tough. We're going 17-27, and I'm giving it to the Rams.
You're going to give it to the
To
Rams?
the Rams.
So you're backtracking. The refs are not going to be able to screw this game up.
The refs are going to still choose it, but I'll still go with the Rams.
I think this is going to be.
Man in the shower, are you in or are you out?
It's just those 4-letter R words. Rams, refs. It's all the same. Huh?
Yeah. It's going to be the ref. I really hope. Let's see. What if we have the games decided by the refs? I hope that doesn't happen, but it's very possible.
I'm going 30-27 Rams. All right, awesome.
Well, hey, Shotgun, before we go anywhere, you're down 450 tacos, and those kids are loving you right now. You know what? I'll be happy to help them out a little bit because I'm taking Seattle. You take the Rams. I got 50 tacos.
Okay, cool. And then if I do miss, we'll go make the final donation. We'll go get the Taco Bell gift certificates.
And kids, we're doing this for you. Sports and Tacos loves you. We want everything righteous. And you know what? Choose the team who you want to love and who wants to be. But you know what? Go Broncos. Go Broncos. Go Broncos.
So it's 2.5, correct?
That is correct. You got 2.5.
Okay, awesome.
The Broncos.
2.5.
I don't know if I can take 2 more weeks of this. Right? Yeah.
50 tacos. I guess that's pretty much it for football, guys.
Yeah, man. This is the worst part of the year. Football season. It sucks, man. Yesterday, I'm like, what am I gonna do? What a lousy feeling.
So well, let's just leave it on. Let's leave
Daytona
it
coming up. We
with
got
this.
baseball.
No, so let's leave it this. Greg Vaughn, right now with basketball, what are you looking forward to with football season ending and basketball season kind of stuff?
Well, I have 3 more games of football that I'm going to enjoy, so then I'll worry about basketball. You know,
Right.
basketball doesn't play defense, so you can't even watch it till after the All-Star break.
Right.
So I'll wait for March Madness. I'm looking forward to that. And the March Madness, and I'll probably be watching hockey full time.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to in hockey? Just Vegas doing good, or
Yeah, Vegas doing good, but I like, the effort level that they play with in hockey. You don't, you see the same thing in football, basketball. I'm not saying they don't play hard, but I root for the teams that play defense. That actually, like, Houston plays defense. I'm not a big fan of the 148 to 146 games. You know what I mean? I like to see guys come down and actually compete on both ends. So
right?
I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait a little bit on the basketball. I'll probably be on hockey and March Madness, and I'll get back to doing things on the weekends.
Yeah,
Because
Bentley.
during football season,
I know.
you pretty much give yourself a pass.
Yeah, Bentley. What are you gonna do after football season? Just focus on acting?
That's it. I'm at football. That's it. I'll watch playoffs basketball here and there, kind of, and baseball. But otherwise, God, I love football. And we got to wait till next season. That's it.
So, okay, Tony and Bama, I know you guys are hardcore. What are you, Bama? What other than like the Nuggets? What's surprising you right now in the NBA, Bama?
Nothing.
Right now, how well the Nuggets are doing right now. I haven't been keeping up with basketball right now. Honestly, I've got to do my homework on some basketball. I'm kind of like Greg. I've been focusing on the football and some hockey right now. But I know the Celtics are doing their thing. Lakers keep winning. Let's see. The Lakers are on a tough stretch. I was looking at that because they got what the Grammys are in town here in February, like first February. So the Lakers are on like a 7-game road trip now because they got to get out of the arena so they can get set up for the Grammys. But I mean, I guess I could say Oklahoma City, good as they've been so far this year, although they kind of slacked off a little bit lately right there. And they started off, like 22-1, something like that. And
I see them lose their second game at that play-in here in Vegas. But you're right. I can watch Oklahoma City every single night.
Dude,
that's fun team.
That team could be a dynasty in the making.
You know what? But they play. You can't get minutes if you don't play defense, right? So everybody they bring in competes, and that's all I look for in sports. Just compete.
Yeah.
Basketball, I'll tell you this right now. Basketball, when it was Lakers, Pat Riley, I remember as a kid growing up every day on the news watching like that's just basketball. And then when we had Kobe and Shaq, what a great time it was in basketball. And the one thing I'll bring up, which were very amazing, that Detroit Pistons defense. I watched those championships in the 80s when I was a kid when the Lakers lost, and in the 2000s I was at that game with Kobe and Shaq, and those the Detroit Pistons, damn, man, they're deep.
And they're good again. They have that mentality. So.
My God, those guys were killers.
Tony,
those are great games.
What's exciting you about NBA after football season?
Well, being a Coloradoan, be a Colorado fan, being a sports fan, I'm very, very happy with everything that's going on. Everything is falling into place where the Broncos are in the AFC Championship. The Nuggets are number 3 in their division. Avalanche are number 1 in NHL. We have a lot of things going with us. Plus, the Mammoth are stepping up. We have a lot of things coming up. I know that All-Star Week, everybody's not paying attention to NBA right now until after All-Star Week. All-Star Week is just like baseball, the baseball deadline. Everybody goes, after the baseball deadline, this is what's going to happen. Who's going to step up? Who's going to come back? Who's going to win? For NBA, all the big names are still in there. Some of them are a little shocking because they're not playing like they're supposed to, but injuries are a problem. You can't look back on OKC. OKC is number 1 in the NBA. There's a reason why they're defending champions, and I could see them going again. But at the same time, you're looking at the Denver Nuggets, where the Nuggets are a little bit banged up right now, but people are finally healing up. And sooner or later, in my 5 cards, I'm going to have a Joker in there. That's going to be my Wild. But then also you got my Avalanche. If they can win a damn overtime game, we would be great. But you know what? We're still winning games. We're still putting points on the board. We're still putting butts in the fan or seats in the, we're just killing it.
He's too riled up.
I'm just so happy.
Fired up.
They're getting ready to put something in my heart and say, clear. I am ready for this. This starting for 2026 is a great thing. You know what would cherry it?
Tony.
My Colorado Rockies step up and actually be a baseball team.
Not happening.
Someday. Okay, hey, Tony, let me just ask you real quick about the Nuggies. Because the Nuggies are good. What have they done to get over the hump from the last couple of years? I haven't seen much.
Hey, guys, I got to go get ready for these playoff games. Big day.
Hey, brother, you take it easy. Love you, man.
I'm sure we'll be talking the rest of the day.
Yeah, we got to talk some smack because smack is now to be talked.
Yeah, Stidham.
Good luck, boys.
To the promised land. See you, Greg. Tony, but it just what? Okay,
it's a bench. They got a bench this year. They got Watson's playing really well coming off. They got Hardaway Jr. They got the Villanoushis, the backup, who's now the starting guy for Joker. But they did just lose Aaron Gordon again. He went out of the game last night with a hamstring injury, which haven't heard how severe that is. But
I'm thinking playoffs. Okay, they're gonna make the playoffs.
No, I think our playoffs are gonna be good.
They have a bench.
Yeah, the last time we had a bench, we won a championship, and then you got to look at it too. These kids, Watson. Oh my gosh, Brown. And Gordon, when he's healthy, both Browns are great. But Hardaway Jr., he has stepped up tremendously, and he's understanding the game. And
I have trouble saying it. Villanoushis, the big guy they got. Yeah, he's back healthy now, so he's playing well.
So it's just okay. This is in my mind. We basically have two stars. We got Murray and we got Joker. And you're just saying everybody else is elevated from last year?
Well, when Aaron Gordon's healthy, he's one of those big 3 stars too, right there.
Not in NBA terms. Like maybe in Denver.
You're wrong on that.
He's not a
You're wrong on
superstar.
that.
I'm telling you, like when you're facing a team that has a big 3, just I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know too many people that consider him a superstar.
I did last year when we played it in the playoffs. He took us to Game 7, Spencer, with the last second the inside man.
That's my point.
It's just not Joker.
That's the point of this story. What have the Nuggets done this year to get over last year's hump?
They fired their coach too. They found a coach that actually cares about the team.
Okay, let me just make a long story short. What have we done to beat OKC in the playoffs this year? Nothing.
Well, they took him to Game 7 last year, didn't they?
I know, but I don't even think we're going to Game 7.
Well, again, like Spencer, they've added backup to Joker now. So you got not just Braun backing up Joker, Brown backing up Joker. You got the big Villanicious kid. Plus, opens up Braun to be like a small power forward now. You got Hardaway Jr. is good off the bench. You got Watson who's stepping up, coming off right there. They're just a better overall team than they've been in the last couple years.
I hope so.
And the funny part about that too, Shotgun, is it's not just one person.
And you got Bruce Brown. You got Bruce Brown
double
back also with the team.
It's not just one person scoring double digits. Since Joker's been out, this Watson kid that, I thought he was good last year, but this year he's proven to me that he can play that front line and he can score. The only troubles that I have with Watson is the free throw line. He can't make a free throw. Kind of reminds me of Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah. But it's one of those, though. But the way he plays the game and how he defends it and how he does everything is perfect. Braun, he's stepped up. Boy, he's come around. His wheels are turning. Cool. Murray. Brown, yeah. But Christian Brown. Good old Kansas boy. But no, what I'm saying.
Bruce Brown and Chris Brown.
But what I'm talking about, Murray has stepped up as a captain, being a strong captain, taking care of his team, showing his team how to play the game. And you know what also, too? Not a lot of penalties, not a lot of fouls. You know what? That's a good thing. That's how you win games.
So I should be excited that the Nuggets can knock off OKC this year?
The Nuggets are winning games right now when they're still not even close to healthy. They're trying to get healthy, but yeah. Okay. I don't know. OKC's a good team, man. But yeah, if anybody could do it, 7-game set, Nuggets can, sure. Why not? Right. They're better than they were last year. They took them to Game 7.
And like he was talking about, all these games that we've been winning this season so far, we've been underdogs in. Some of these games been 7.5 points, 6 points, 8 points, 3 points.
Anybody know how much longer is Joe kicked out? A couple more weeks?
Yeah.
Hopefully hopefully a week at less. Hopefully.
Yeah, he's already been out for 6 weeks.
It seems like he's been longer than he should have been. But
Well, I guess long story short, I'm sad that it's been a great football season. I'm not going to lie, I'm a tad bit bummed out that Bo Nix doesn't get to finish the year. I'm excited that Jared Stidham is fully prepared. But, in a few weeks from now, it's basketball, hockey season, and baseball hot stove, So, all right, guys, that's pretty much it. So, go Broncos. Tony, I have a feeling we're heading to the Super Bowl. I do.
That would be really cool.
I personally hope that the Seahawks make it and we somehow beat the Seahawks' ass in the Super Bowl.
Payback.
Seahawks don't make it. It's going to be the Rams.
Hey, Shotgun, also, too, hey, later on, I'll probably call you in the morning. Sorry, America, and sorry, the world. But I'll be calling you in the morning, talking to you about Special Olympics and the Spicy Monkeys. We had something talked about where it's huge. It's huge.
Cool. Very cool.
Huge.
Yeah, give me a holler. I'm off tomorrow.
Yeah, and you're going to actually love it. And America and the world, you're going to actually love it too, because this Special Olympics, all those beautiful kids out there, God bless you guys. They're doing things, they're making things happen, and they're bringing their hearts and souls out. Real people are real people, and go Special Olympics.
Awesome,
Go
guys.
Monkeys.
Okay,
Go
everybody
Spicy
enjoy,
Monkeys.
enjoy football today. Go Broncos, and let's chat tomorrow.
Go Broncos.